Friends, today now we are going to start unit number 2, sources of finance. In unit number 1 we understood all background or detail or meaning about financial management. Financial management, the main objectives are profit maximization and second is the wealth maximization. And in financial management, there are 4 decisions, very important 4 decisions. Number 1, financing decision. Number 2, just please remember, financing decision number 1. Number 2, investment decision. Number 3, please tell me number 3, dividend decision. Number 4, liquidity decision or working capital management. So the thing is what? First chapter we understood that introduction. Now just see that our first decision is financing decision. So second chapter is connected with the sources of finance, from where we have to collect the fund. The sources we will discuss in unit number 2. Unit number 3 is connected with the investment decision. Now see that unit number 3, capital budgeting. In capital budgeting, we will discuss about the investment decision. Unit number 4 of your 5th semester is the working capital management. So working capital management is the 4th decision. So the question is what, that 3 important areas or 3 important decisions are covered in a 5th semester. So I am going to start unit number 2, sources of finance. In that you will find syllabus. Please be ready with the pen, notebook, calculator on your desk please, and try to understand what we are going to learn. Sources of finance, in that long term, medium term and short term sources of finance. There are 3 types of source: long term, medium term and short term. As per the requirement, we are going to select which source is the best for us. Then in detail we have to go for shares, debentures and bonds. These 3 things are for the long term sources of finance, that we will discuss all the meaning and advantage, disadvantage of this all 3 in detail. Then public deposits is one of the medium term source. Commercial banks, that is related to the short term source. Internal financing means you are going to finance your project or your expenses from the internal source of reserves and surpluses. And last is the foreign capital. So foreign capital, if you want the loan from the foreign country, then how to take the loan, that we'll discuss later on. So first now thing is, what is finance source? Finance sources may be internal or external. One thing we have to keep in our mind, we have to understand that there are 2 sources. One is internal and second is what? External. If you have the fund and you may go for that, and you are going to invest, you are going to spend first of all your own fund, your internal source. But they may also be short, medium and long term. They may be, the sources are 2, internal and external, but they may be what? Short, medium or long term sources of finance. What is short term? First of all, try to understand the meaning of this short term, medium term, long term. Then you will find very easy, you feel easiness when all the topics will come one by one. Short term means what? Finance the business for up to 1 year. Short term means maximum period is what? 1 year. So 1 year, up to 1 year, that is the short term. Medium term finance the business for up to 5 years. So maximum 1 to 5 years, 0 to 5 years. That is the medium term source of finance you may use. Long term means what? The finance the business for more than 5 years, maybe 7 years, 8 years, 10 years, 12 years, or up to the life of the business. So long term sources of finance you can use in that. So there are three types of sources of finance that you understood. One, short term. Second, medium term. Third, long term. Is it clear? Write down properly. Short term, medium term, and long term. Short term up to 1 year, medium term up to 5 years, and long term up above 5 years. So this thing we have to understand properly. Now see here the classification is given internal and external. As I told you, there are two aspects, internal and external. Internal means what? Your reserves and surplus, your own cash balance in your bank. So that is your internal. External is again divided under three as we discussed above: long term, medium term, and short term. Is it clear now? Please see, draw this chart properly. So in a long term, medium term, and short term, in a long term you will find shares, debentures, or bonds. Then long term, loan from bank, long term bank loan from bank. So banks are also giving the loan long term. And last is given grants. Government grants are there. It is a long term. Grants are not refundable or payable back. Grants are a different source, long term source of finance for the business. Is it clear? Long term means what? Again, I am repeating. Shares. Shares means equity share or preference share. Debentures or bonds. Then loans from long term loan from bank. Long term bank loan. And last one is the grants. So grants are, that sources are, government is going to give the grant for a particular purpose. So that grant is for the long term. Now, what are the medium term? Please draw chart properly. What are the medium term? Leasing. First is what? Leasing. Leasing means you are buying the machinery on lease. And for the lease, you have to make the payment monthly, quarterly, half yearly, or yearly. You have to pay the rent for that. So leaser and leasee, the two parties are there. So just we have to understand, leasing is one of the source of finance, medium term source of finance. It is up to 5 years. Then second, you are going to find here hire purchase. Simple example I am giving you. Suppose you want to buy a machinery. So you are going for contacting bank for the hire purchase. So banks are giving the loan for the machinery, and machinery is hypothecated to the bank. And monthly or half yearly, quarterly, whatever you are going to decide between the bank and you have to make the payment, and within 5 years you have to complete your loan. It's a one type of medium term source or loan. It's a hire purchase. Then medium term loan from banks or institutions. So you can also take the medium term loan from banks and this all. So that will come under the head of the medium term. Is it clear? Leasing, hire purchase, medium term loan from banks or institutions or any other source, whatever you like best. Then short term. What is short term? Short term means up to 1 year. So first is the bank overdraft. very famous source of finance for the working capital. Short term is generally for the working capital requirement. So, bank overdraft, any bank loan, cash credit that you may say. So, bank loan is possible. Then you are going to find creditors. Your creditors are also a short term source of finance. When your suppliers are giving the goods on credit to you for 1 month or 2 months or 3 months, that is also a one source of finance. And next one is debt factoring. So factoring is also one of the important short-term source. So suppose you sold the goods to your customer and a factor is one of the institutions or one of the, we can say, concern which is going to give the money against your bill sold, means goods sold to the customer. So customers will give the money back after 30 days, but factor will give you cash today for the equal to the bill of the customer whatever is raised. So that customer will pay after 30 days directly to the factor. It's a factoring is also one type of short term source of finance. Just you have to keep in your mind one thing here. Long term means above 5 years, medium term means up to 5 years, and short term means just for 1 year. So this thing we have to keep in our mind. Now we are going one by one. What is long term, what is medium term, and what is short term sources of finance. Now definition of long term finance. Now is that the sources of long term finance are those sources from where the funds are raised for a longer period of time, usually more than 5 years. Usually more than 5 years. That we know. Long term financing is required for. Now, why we are going for the long term financing? Above 5 years, long term, 7, 10, 15, 20 years. So, why? It is for modernization. Suppose you want to modernize, Adunikaran. If you want to modernize your business, then you require the huge fund. That fund is available from long term sources. So why we require that examples are given here: modernization, then expansion. Expansion means વિસ્તરણ. આપણે expand કરવું આપણો business. Suppose you have today 10 machines. Now you want to add 5 machines more. So you want to expand your business. So for that we require the long term. Then diversification. Suppose you are in a food industry. Now you want to go to the plastic industry. You want to diversify your business. In that case, also you require the long-term fund. So diversification is one of the cause or one of the object for getting the long-term fund. And development. Development એટલે વિકાસ. If you want to develop your business, then we require the long-term sources of finance. Development of business operations. Suppose you are dealing today only for Gujarat. Now you want to extend your market. You want to add Rajasthan, MP, UP. Then what you require? You require the more production. You require the more sale. So when more production you require, so you require the more machines, more employees. It's a one type of development. And establishing, and last one, what the cause? Establishing new business. Suppose you want to establish the new business, at that time you require the long term sources of finance. Is it clear? Meaning clear thayo? Long term sources of finance. Reasons why we are going for long term: modernization, expansion, diversification, development, and for establishing new business. We require long term sources of finance. Now, what are the sources? Sources of long term finance are what? That first very common shares. Shares include equity share and preference share. We will discuss in detail about this equity and preference share afterwards. So shares. Then second is debentures or bonds. Shares are the own capital and debentures or bonds are the borrowed capital. Because when you are issuing the equity shares, so you are selling the ownership of the business. That is why own capital. Shareholders are the owners of the business. So debentures. Now see long-term sources. Shares, debentures, retained earnings. Retained earning means your company is going on, and within last 10 years you retained your profit. So whatever profit you earn, that you retain with you. You keep with you this, you kept this fund with you, the profit with you, and you created the reserves and surpluses. That is also a long-term source of finance. It's an internal source of finance. As I told you earlier, internal or external. So retained earnings are what? It's an internal source of finance. Then term loan from the banks. Term loan. Term loan means it's a long-term loan. Long-term loans when you're getting from banks, banks are ready to give you if you have the right project. If your goodwill is very good in a market. So goodwill is generated by what? The goodwill is generated by day-to-day transactions. If you are completing your transactions in time, so day by day, your image, your goodwill is created in a market. Your suppliers are going to give you the preference, and banks are also asking the references from the other number of suppliers. Those are connected with your business. Banks are asking the references, and references are only positive when you have the goodwill. So term loan is possible to get from banks and loan from financial institutions. IDBI, ICICI, IFCI, these financial institutions are ready to give you the long-term loan for your business. So these are the sources of long-term finance. Please repeat, I am repeating, write down shares, debentures or bonds, retained earnings, term loan, loans from banks, and loan from financial institutions. These are the sources of long term. લોંગ ટર્મ એટલે 5 વર્ષથી વધુના સમય માટે આપણને લોન મળે કે રકમ મળે. શાના માટે રકમ મળે? That we know the reasons. Just above we discussed. Modernization, expansion, diversification, development of business and establishing new business. કારણો પણ ખબર છે આપણને. Why we want the money. And as per our reason, we are selecting the sources of finance. Very important decision here. That we have to select the long term or short term or medium term, that depends on your need. And as per your need, you have to decide, you have to think about the right source of finance. Now next is use of long term finance. હવે આનો યુઝ શું કરીશું એ ઉપર આપણે વાત કરી નાખી, છતાં પણ આપણે એ ફરી વાત કરીએ. Uses of long term finance, where we are using this fund to purchase new assets or equipment, because for modernization, diversification, we require to purchase new assets or equipment. New assets means building, land, building, and the equipment means machineries, plant. You want to purchase the new assets or equipments. It is for manufacturing. When we are establishing a business, then we require the new assets and equipments. And these all are for manufacturing purposes. then to finance the permanent part of the working capital. Now working capital and fixed capital. Fixed capital means investment in all assets, fixed assets, land, building, machinery, etc. While working capital means what? It is the investment in current assets, that is the inventory or stock, cash balance, receivables, etc. 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 So, when you are investing in these current assets, at that time you are having a minimum inventory, minimum cash balance you have, also you have the minimum receivables. So just to cover this part, fixed part of the working capital, we require the long term sources of finance. Very interesting. આ ભાઈ મજાક નથી વેપાર કરવો. To do a business, we have to manage it tactfully. Tactfully means what sources are best for my business, that you decide. Your one wrong decision is going to affect lot in the future. Today we are taking decision for the future, and future is uncertain. That you know very well. That is why businesses are risky one. Then to enhance the cash flow in the firm. Now whatever the cash flows you require for long term, that you want to enhance. The cash inflow and cash outflow. On that basis your transactions are going on. So for that also we are using the long-term finance to invest in research and development operation. Now research and development is constant activity which is going on in pharmaceutical industry, in engineering industry, even in automobile industry. Every time they want to improve their product by research and development. So research and development is a long-term activity. That is why we require the long-term fund for this research and development R&D activities. So we require the long-term. Dhyan apo, we understood the meaning of long-term. We understood the sources of long-term. We are now understanding the uses of long-term. This everything you have to write down in examination. That what is long-term source of finance. Then to develop a new product. If you want to develop a new product, automobile industry, Maruti Suzuki is introducing a new car, Brezza, as per example. So that car that was developed a new product is required what? Lot of fund. And that is why they are getting this fund from the long-term sources. Once the Brezza is accepted by the customer, then the sale will increases like anything. See the number of models of the Maruti Suzuki. 800 it was first of all, 800, then you found Zen, that is out. Then you found the A-Star, also out. Then you are going to find the latest Baleno, Brezza. Number of you are going to say Swift, Desire. So these all are developed due to what? Lot of investment in that particular model. And afterwards, you may go for the best sell and your sales will hike like anything. And last is to expand business operation. So when you want to expand your business operation, suppose your unit 1 is in Maharashtra, now you want to establish one more unit in Karnataka. So you want to expand your business, area of the business. So for that also we require the long-term source of finance. Is it clear? We completed what? Please see again. we completed definition, sources, uses. First of all, before definition, meaning. Now we are coming to the advantages of long-term finance. What are the advantages? It enables repayments over long term. You have to make the repayment debenture, redeemable debenture after 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, whatever the time is decided. So you will get the time to repay or to redeem your liability after 7 years or 8 years or 9. You know in advance that after 7 years I have to pay 100 crore rupees back. So for that you are planning from today only. That is why you will get the time. That is a very important thing. Then next is the potentiality, more funds available. Potentially more funds available. When you are using the long-term source of finance, you will get the more funds. Because your objectives are also long-term. Objectives of modernization, expansion, and development of a new product, research and development you want to do. The number of things are there. So for that, you will get the more funds. That is possible. Enables large scale investment. Now see public issue of the equity share of 10 lakh rupees, 10 lakh crore rupees. Or just Reliance also issued the right issue made to the existing shareholders in a crores of rupees. So very huge fund, large scale investment or fund you are able to get from the long term sources of finance. Then grants. Grants, whatever is available from government is not repayable. Not repayable means it is not, you have to not to repay or give back to the government. So grants are not repayable. That is the benefit to the company. Then loans often cheaper than bank. When banks are giving loan for medium term or long term or short term, that is always costlier. Long term loans are cheaper than short term and medium term. In our India, it is different. Short term loan, if you want to go, it's a very costly. Medium term, somewhat less costly. And long term is cheaper one. Suppose you are taking the housing loan for 15 or 20 years, you will find cheapest rate of the interest for the housing loan. That is why we are using this long-term source of finance. Then may give tax benefits to investors. When you are investors are investing in a long run, investing long term, so they will get the benefits of the taxes also. So these are the advantages of long-term finance. But disadvantages are also there. What are disadvantages? First one, may affect to change in interest rate when it is a long run. So condition is given that interest rates are fluctuating. Fluctuating means as per the current market situation, your interest rate may change because timings are longer one, above 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. So that is why the change in interest rate is possible, maybe higher or maybe lower, both the way. May be expensive to set up. Now it's very expensive because you are going to issue the equity share to the public, then lot of advertisement, number of agents you have to appoint, underwriting commission you have to give. So it's a very costly affair to collect this huge fund, and that cost is going to increase your cost of capital also. That is why this is the very important disadvantage we have to keep in our mind. Third disadvantage. Now read that sad. What says? Yes, please. Shared control. Your ownership, your control of the business is distributed, or it is when you are issuing the equity share more and more and more, means owners are increasing and they are going to participate in your management. So your control over the business is declining. You are going to share your control. And one time may come that this company or your company is hand over to other persons also, because it depends on holding of the equity shares. Right? This is a shared control. Usually, now see the long-term finance, usually limited in size. Generally you are going to find that as per your business level, size of the long-term fund is also going to be determined. Generally or usually limited in size. You can't go above size of the fund. This is also one of the, I think, limitations. Usually that we discuss limited size, use may be restricted. You can't use this long-term fund to other aspects or other activity, because you said in your prospectus that this fund we required for this purpose. So purpose is fixed. So objective of uses of the fund is pre-decided. That is why the use of fund is restricted. You can't use this fund for other purpose. That is very important, the limitation. Then needs clear exit strategy for investor. So needs what? Clear exit strategy. Exit strategy means debenture holder will get their money back after 8 years. So clear exit strategy for investor you have to say, you have to explain, you have to decide. It's a legal contract between the debenture holders and your company. That is why these are the important disadvantages we have to keep in our mind before using the long-term source of finance. Is it clear? Meaning, definition, sources, advantages, disadvantages, that all thing we covered here. Is it okay? Now in next part, we will go for the medium term sources of finance. Right? Please be ready with that. Okay.